Olympic silver medalist in 2012.
We were talking about him earlier, competing out or training out of the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club, working in America. Not sure what kind of, immediately calling for the fingers on blue there, first attention. Ambrosio Grifo won 10-0 technical superiority in his first match. Jaime Espinal also won technical superiority. 2 fours in that match, 2 feet to back maneuvers for Espinal.
And passivity goes against Espinal. First passivity warning of the bout.
You see this a lot. You see it from Cuba. You see it from Espinal here. Not always so concerned in the first minute of forcing the offense. They tend to pick up the pace as the match goes on. You'll see the feet start moving a little more coming up here soon.
And really tactically, when you think about it, if you were the guy going on the shot clock early in the match and then chasing it down late, you were actually at an advantage, because when the guy goes on the shot clock late in the match, you hold criteria advantage if you're able to hold off on that shot clock.
Espinal will go on the shot clock here. Looking at Ambrosio Grifo to start off. But absolutely, you'd rather be on the shot clock early and be able to shut down late with a lead when the other guy's on the shot clock. He's not committing too hard to an attack here with just 5 seconds remaining.
And that does it for the 30 seconds. Caution against Espinal. 1 point for Ambrosio Grifo. He opens the scoring 149 into the bout.
Ambrosio Grifo doing a good job trying to work that 2-on-1, but unable to break through. Espinal continuing to control inside ties. Espinal still hasn't committed to a leg attack. Looks like he's trying to get a shuck there. Quick slide by.
Passivity. They start coming against Ambrosio Grifo. First one of the match on him. There's 35 seconds remaining in period number 1.
So you gotta look for Ambrosio Grifo early in that second. If Espinal comes out swinging and is able to control the center, you might see criteria swing back towards Espinal.
There's been several warnings, and the referee steps in, slaps the finger fight away. You mentioned 5 seconds in the match. You know, a stop for an attention coming Espinal's way about the finger fight. They head to the corners to get towed down in the 30-second break.
And next up, we're gonna see another Cuban attempt to qualify. Standing in his way on American soil will be the American Jake Herbert.
Is it safe to say that is the most anticipated bout of this morning's session?
I would say so, and I think that's why they saved it for the last semi.
You had Gomez and Metcalf, great quarterfinal, and Gomez brings world credentials, but the most credentialed bout of the day is going to be that Salas Perez Herbert, as both of them have world silver medals.
And here we're seeing attention red. Looks like it's going to be coming soon.
Red action. Just 20 seconds in, it's going to be confirmed. The scenario that we talked about at the beginning, you hate to see it play out this way, that if this shot clock expires and it's 1-1, Jaime Espinal holds the criteria advantage. And you don't like the shot clocks to determine, especially when it's 1-1. And the idea behind an inside trip, Espinal pops his hips.
We might
two
get,
offered for blue.
We might get
by the judge.
For red, though.
He wants the brick, but we haven't had any points confirmed anywhere. 2 blue.
2 blue.
And I thought a correct hold.
That's what I was.
2 blue. 2 is confirmed. The brick coming in. This one's going to the video panel. As soon as he was in, he went inside trip, popped his hips, not able to get through, wasn't able to pass behind and score the takedown, wasn't able to take him in danger, but I think he'll get 1 for a correct hold.
I don't think his shoulder blades ever touched the mat. The chairman was saying 1 hold over here. We're about to see it up on the screen. Espinal quickly goes after. They're slowing it down a little bit.
One correct hold if.
And there looks like they're confirming what the mat chairman said.
Quick call, absolutely. 1 point up on the board for Jaime Espinal.
But in essence, that gives you the 2 points that was originally offered, and they lost the challenge cube. And the coaches of Peru trying to explain the urgency to Ambrosio Grifo. Down 3-1.
So but here's the difference. Ambrosio Grifo holds criteria advantage because it's not a lost challenge. They won the challenge. They got it changed from 2. So it's a 1 challenge. So he doesn't get the point there. 1 point, but because there's a caution against Jaime Espinal,
Grifo.
We see that, we talked about it in a step out. Jaime Espinal, he went for a big throw. So it wasn't just a step out point, but by scoring the 1, he doesn't get the caution against Ambrosio Grifo, and Grifo continues to hold criteria. Well, I shouldn't say continues, but he had that 1-0 lead, and he continues to lead at 1-1.
Ambrosio Grifo doing a good job holding that 2-on-1. Half leg shot there. Espinal sneaks a peek at the clock. We're halfway through the second period. Espinal, the way he's holding that foot out, you got to wonder if he's going to try that inside trip again or if he's going to go for a normal leg attack. Foot sweep attempt there.
Does it look like to you that Espinal knows he's trailing?
No.
I believe that he thinks he scored second. He needs to look at that scoreboard and realize that the
Espinal looks exasperated right now. Peru coaches continuing to tell Ambrosio Grifo to work that snap. Ambrosio Grifo is kind of holding center here.
To me right now, it looks like 2 guys who believe they're both winning.
Yeah. Yeah, Espinal finally takes a leg attack, comes right out of it.
And now the urgency, the final 30 seconds, Espinal, he was waiting. He wanted to crank it up in this last 30, take multiple attacks. Ambrosio Grifo holding off.
In the zone, comes back out. Now they're back in the center. He's in not quite a cow catcher position, but great for holding time there.
And Ambrosio Grifo's got to be careful here that he doesn't get a caution and 1 for fleeing the hold.
9 seconds left. And this would be.
Oh, and he gives up a 4-point double leg with just 2 seconds remaining. Jaime Espinal up 5-1 with 2 seconds.
Out of their seats. Peruvian coach is beside himself.
Dance party taking place in the aisleway for
Espinal
Puerto Rico up top.
Just shook his head. Think he understands the gravity of the situation. They're chanting his name. Great to see not just American fans here, A lot of the different countries, fans coming down, supporting, giving them that ovation they deserve when they qualify their weight. And it sounds like they're going to hit him for a point for not coming back to the center. Haven't seen it offered. Matt Chairman telling Ambrosio Grifo to get back in the center. He's still not doing it.
And really, what heartbreak for him that he was 2 seconds away. And the action probably started with about 5. I believe the restart was with 9.
Yeah, 5:51.
And you talked about the celebration and, you know, somebody who just qualified their country for the Olympic Games. Here we see the anguish. It slips through his fingers in the final 9 seconds. Jaime Espinal qualifies Puerto Rico for the Olympic Games, 86 kilograms.